If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification, and give us the thumbs up. Welcome everyone to another video.
We have all these are set. We're going to set up our router and VPN server. So let's see how we can do that. Like I said, I mean, every device is going to be different, so this setting is going to be different depending on your device. In my case, I'm using the Edge Router X, and this device out of the box, it comes with IP address 192.168.1.1. It has a built-in web server, so we'll try to access that. So I'm going to put the username and password. So it's loading. Here we go. So this is the dashboard for this device. So the first thing I'm going to need to do, I'll go to this wizard here, and I'm going to set a WAN to WAN. Now in here, this is my internet port, or my WAN port, which is basically this guy here. So I'm going to set that up, the static IP address to 0.025, and then I'm going to put the mask 24. And my gateway will be 168.01, and then my DNS server is going to be 459.25. Now I could, keep the DHCP, and then the modem will give an IP address, but I want to dictate this IP address, so that way, it's not going to be changing on me from the modem. And then in here, you can see this is the LAN ports I have for this device, and the network is going to be 192.168.2.1. So that's basically the setup for that LAN switch for this port, and that's why we set up this port here to .2 for the network coming with .10 for the last octane there. So that looks all good. So we're going to apply this setting. And it's just going to take a couple of seconds here to take this configuration. And as you see here, this become green, so I just plugged my internet port, which is port number 1. So it tells me here the configuration has been applied successfully, so that's good. So the next step is we're going to set up our VPN server. So let's go to VPN. It's telling me if we use it, I can, so that's fine. I'll say yes. And I am in the VPN server settings. As we say before, we are using the PPTP protocol for our VPN server. So we're gonna set up here the client IP pool range start. So we're gonna start from 192.168.2.100. And then the stop 192.168.2.105. Now this is really depends on how many VPN clients going to be accessing this VPN server. So for here in this pool, I have basically a maximum of 6 users that can be accessing the system or the VPN server simultaneously. But for our purpose, we can just use one user, and then if you want to add more users, you can. Each user has its own login. Now the server outside address, so that's our WAN address, so we're going to specify that as 05. And if we have a radius server, we could give it IP address in that, but in our case we don't have that, so we're just going to keep the same address as the VPN's address. And then the MTU we can use 1024. And then for our DNS server, we use the same one, 64.59.35, and we could use another one, like for example the Google one is .8.8.8. And then we're going to save this configuration. So looks, it's all saved, it's all good. The next step in this process is we have to go to the firewall and open up the port for our VPN server. So we're going to go here. As you see here, that we already have some rule sets that was created when we set up the box for the routing, for the router. So we're going to go here and add our rules. So first one, I'm going to call it PTP, and then it's going to be enabled, accept, and it's PTP use the TCP packets. So that's all in here, and then under advanced, I don't have to do anything in there. In the destination, specify the ports. Default port is 1723, and then I will save. So it's saved that, and then also I'm going to add the other rule. So we also want to add a new rule, and then we need to add the GRE, or the general routing encapsulation. And it's the accept, and then we can choose in here by the name of the protocol, so we have it listed right there, and we don't have to do anything in the rest, so we just save. And then we're going to move this up here to give it higher priority, so we want this to be 1, and this is rule number 2. And then the interface, we already have that, so that's our WAN. And then we're going to save the rule order, so it's already saved, so that's all good. And we can close that. So by doing this setting, we concluded the setting required for this part 2.
If you made it this far, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification, and give us the thumbs up. And again, thank you for watching.